Welcome all you +2 common modifiers back to the stream. Welcome to a brand new series, maybe. We'll see how we feel about it. Welcome to Creature Collection. This is an ARG, and I've double-checked just to make sure that it wasn't just screams. So I've watched these videos. We'll watch them again. But there's already a few things that I find suspicious about this. And it's spooky season, and I don't really play horror games, but I like ARGs. So let's jump into this. There's a lot going on. Let's first, can we do this? Can we open this? I'm glad you're jumping in. So this has been around for a couple months, but all the videos are pretty short, and there's not a lot of them. So we're diving in this for spooky season. Is there a way I can yeah. Because that profile picture is already very interesting looking. Something strange is going on, see? Solved. What's going on? Something strange. So there's a Twitter. I'll throw that into the chat in case anybody wants to go investigating that while we do other things. And I definitely find all of this. Can I open that in a... No. View page source. There's usually a way around this. You control F and you look for a .jpeg. That's the thumbnail. So I want all this junk, I think. So that should give me the heading. Nope, just gave me a black screen. Oh well, we tried. In any case, I think it gave me one of these thumbnails. Let's jump into this. Now, what I find weird about this, I did a little bit of just clicking around, and I was like, oh, I'll just watch this in order. So I went to the oldest, and for some reason, they were not uploaded in the correct order. 4, 5, then this, then 1, 2, and 3. Find that very sus. But I think we're going to get through these recordings here, and then it looks like there's some sort of video game that gets played. So that's what we'll do today. Let's get into this. Start this bad boy over, and we'll see what we get out of this.
October 7th, 2022. Today...
I'm going to, pull this up. There we go. This way I can take live notes. Because I find that number interesting.
2022. Today is the 5th day of the tests in regards to Project 15824. I've instructed Tina, Jake, and Leanne to retrieve the organism we're currently working with from its container and move it to the testing room's holding area. I've also instructed Nathan and Mike to bring in the latest test subject. Once that's done, it's just a matter of watching and waiting.
I believe it's ongoing still.
Finding willing volunteers for participation in Project 15824 has been difficult. When this project first started, there were people willing to volunteer. Apparently, the idea of being able to become immersed in something was exciting to them. Unfortunately, though, when they found out more about the project, they weren't so willing to volunteer. Somehow, Mike was able to convince some of them to stay and be a part of the project. I wasn't sure how he did it, but I was glad he did. Everyone at Critter Creation Inc. was. With the few volunteers available, my team went and started getting things ready. They went and put the apparatus that was being worked on for some time
Apparatus.
together. Once the volunteer was hooked up to it and involved with the game, Organism 1 was released into the room. We watched, waited, and eventually the organisms started to head over to the test subject.
What are you doing? You playing games?
At one point, Organism 1 reached where the test subject was and started extracting energy from him. At first, the volunteer didn't seem to notice. He just kept playing the game.
Someone taking my energy?
In the experience. At one point, though, his demeanor changed, and I could just tell he had started to realize.
There's like, I'm gonna put my other headphone in just in case it's in stereo or something. Sounds like a car goes by in that moment for some reason. Listen again.
Experience. At one point, though, his demeanor changed, and I could just tell he had started to realize what was going on. We watched as he tried to get
Cut
free
abruptly,
from the
too.
apparatus and get away from Organism 1. It didn't work, though, and at one point it had all the energy it needed. We also noticed that the test subject was now acting a bit different than he had been. He appeared to be in somewhat of a hypnotic state, as if he felt like he had to be near Organism 1 and do what it wanted. We all, especially I, found the results to be quite interesting, and we wanted to see if any of the other volunteers had the same interactions with Organism 1. Once the man was taken from the room, and the other volunteers had been through the same test, it was discovered that only half of the 4 total volunteers had the same experience.
Another great way to say that? 2. Half of 4 is 2. So 4 volunteers. I'm a terrible speller. 4 volunteers, 2 get hypnotized.
Why exactly that was the case wasn't clear. More tests were definitely needed. Unfortunately, though, we'd run out of willing volunteers.
All 4 of them?
After some time, though, test subjects were found and things were continued. More people felt compelled to be around the organisms, and even some of them started to change in appearance.
Oh, fun.
Everyone at Critter Creation Inc. was happy with the results. And now it's the 5th day of testing, and we're hoping to start Phase 2 soon. More organisms are being made, and my team is working hard on getting them to a more stable state, to eventually get them to their full metamorphosed form. Hopefully that'll happen fairly soon, and we can offer everyone their very own pet creature.
Yay!
A one they'll never want to be away from.
If you have an hour...
Alright, you be quiet, Piano Man. Alright, so it seems like this is a company that is trying to create hypnotic pets for profit. So they're evil Furbies that suck your energy and you love them, but it only works about half the time. But they're only 5 days into testing. This is sus. Right. Let's just take a peek-see at this. It's a comment from another channel, so I don't know how approved, but they did reply. Okay. I'm 90% sure if we go to decode... we switch to America. This is base 64. To better answer your question, streams on The Witness. I haven't done a stream on The Witness in a while because I have a big backlog, but new episodes are going to come out. There should be a new episode next week of Solving the Witness. This video unnerves me. The test subject Snaves, the Surficiony, is too familiar. This is like horribly spelled. Because it should be 2 T-O-O and familiar's spelled wrong. The organism remains a mystery. But I can feel it, perhaps. The pieces falling into place. the organism, I'm guessing, the test subject, they is featured in the dark string. And then there's an HTML code here for some reason. And then it looks like the Creature Collective responds. I understand completely why you're unnerved. I was when I found in the database I received and listened to this recording. And the other 4 I added here. This is just part of what happened. Have you listened to the other recordings? That sounds like someone interacting with a player, the way that was worded. But that's good. That means we know now that this channel is not owned by the woman who was talking. Let me go to the About page. I don't think I did that. This channel includes received recording, gameplay, videos, etc. that in one way or another have to do with the Creature Collection. How everything is tied together and what's going on is the question. Okie doke. Right. It's a paragraph end tag in HTML. I don't know why that would be there. I'm not super trusting of that, just because I can't tell if that's in game. I mean, let's take a look around, shall we? Go back, please. Go back to the videos, please. Thank you. So let's double check TPX4. They got nothing going on, but they joined April 14th, which I find suspicious. Because this...
October.
When was this uploaded? Okay, so they joined the same day that this was uploaded. So, that feels suspicious to me. That perhaps it is in-game. Alright. Shall we take a look at the next one? Recording 2.
October 31st, 2022.
Halloween.
Both Leanne and Mike no longer work for Creature Creation Inc. They had both given their 2 weeks' notice. They hadn't said specifically why they
Leanne? What's his name? Leanne and Mike. So we lost Mike already. We didn't know who Mike was, but we know that Mike's gone. Are gone. Alright, so we got characters.
Creature Creation Inc. They had both given their 2 weeks' notice. They hadn't said specifically why they no longer wanted to work for the company.
There's a flash.
In any case, we're now down 2 people. I also made sure they were both made aware that mentioning what had been happening at Creature Creation Inc. was strictly prohibited.
Yeah, they're under NDA.
Hopefully,
Got it.
They'll remember that.
That was the whole thing.
Mentioning.
I'm looking
They
at that
had
flash
both
again.
given
Hold
their
on.
2 weeks' notice. They hadn't said specifically why they no longer wanted to work for the company. In any case, we're now down 2 people. I also made sure they were both made aware that mentioning what had been happening at Creature Creation Inc. was strictly prohibited.
Did I saw a flash, right? I'm not crazy?
They had both given their 2 weeks' notice. Both Leanne and Mike no longer work for Creature Creation Inc. They had both given their 2 weeks' notice. They hadn't...
There! What was that? So if this is just a recording, we shouldn't be, like, in a room, because it kind of looks like someone, like, shined a light on a black wall. But that's weird. What word is that on?
They hadn't said...
They hadn't. Alright, light on, they hadn't. Weird. Very short video as well.
On November 24th, 2022, I've been checking in with my team and they've mentioned...
Sorry, let me go back to default view so I can have my notes up. So this is November 24th, so almost a month later. What happens?
...that making a virtual version of the creatures is coming along quite well. I hope that they'll be able to do that sooner rather than later. Once that's done, there will need to be a testing environment. I'm not sure here is the best place to do that. It'll need to be somewhere where several test subjects can be used at once. Also, adding the creatures to a game of some kind would probably be the best way to do it. For now, though, it's just waiting until things are done.
That was weird, right? It was quiet for a long time. I don't hear anything. But I guess they're making a game. They're going to make a video game. First. So these all went up the same
one simple
day.
vision hack.
You
Anyone can
shush. Yo, yo, yip, yo. All right. You're going to make me go through this one? Because this is 4. All right, so while this plays muted so that we can watch this man bash spoons into his eyes. February 22nd. So that's 3 days after my birthday, if you guys want to get me anything. Oh, but this is 2023. Right, because that's how time works. Never mind.
February 22nd, 2023. I received an interesting email today from someone who's been working on a new game and was wondering if Critter Creation Inc. would be interested in working with her. This sounds like the perfect opportunity to add our virtual creatures. So I said yes.
What was that?
After emailing her back, I went and mentioned it to the rest of my...
Listen to how that sounds again. There's a falseness to it. There's also a light, like right about to happen. But like something about "so I said yes" sounds like it's recorded at a different time.
So I said yes. This sounds like the perfect opportunity to add our virtual creatures. So I said yes.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
After emailing her back, I went and mentioned it to the rest of my team. I then went and had them set up a small test, just to see how things were working. Once they had, I went and watched from elsewhere. When I noticed that the results were different this time. The creature did somewhat come out of the game for a brief amount of time.
Out of the game.
But then sucked the test subject into it.
Like Captain
N.
N.
What to think of what I was seeing. I wasn't even totally sure if I'd seen it. Part of me felt bad for what happened. The other part felt like it could be a fluke of some kind, and may not happen again. The only way to find out would be to do more tests.
All right, GLaDOS. Where's that light show?
I went and watched. I said yes. After emailing her back, I went and mentioned it to the rest of my team.
There it is. It's very subtle that time. It's actually not on a word. That's the vibe I'm getting. There's something very suspicious about, and I said yes, which would imply to me that she didn't say yes. That if they had to go in and change it later, that perhaps she was against this idea. The light showing up is very odd because my understanding for this content is this is just a recording. So the fact that anything visual is happening creates some sort of like falseness to this. So long, Finish. Thank you for hanging out. All right, so they created a game for these creatures that hypnotize you, and then you play a game that does stuff. So, Creature Collective letter video. Let's jump into this. Same day. Fire! About a week ago, I guess there's no audio on this, I got an email from a friend who told me about Creature Collection. It sounded like it might be an interesting game to play, so I went to the site that had it and started playing. At first, nothing strange happened. It seemed like both areas of the game were fairly normal. The thing is, though, after playing it for a while, strange things started to happen. In Creature Chat, the answers were strange, and in the collection, the screen started to act funny. It also crashed at one point, and I was asked to free the game creature. I wasn't sure what to think at one point. I just decided not to play either of the games anymore. The thing is, though, at one point in time, I started to have dreams about the creature in the game. They started suddenly and didn't stop. It kept telling me to go back and play the game. That is the only way I could get enough energy to be free. I want to break free. Want to break free. I am no Freddie Mercury. After several nights of that, I started to get a strange feeling. I wasn't sure why, but I felt compelled to return to the game. Without even realizing it, I went back to playing Creature Collection. The thing is, though, I did what it wanted. Kind of some like shuffling in the background. Please, if you are reading this, which I am, don't make the same mistake I did. Don't release whatever other creatures may be in the game still. There are still people getting trapped. Hopefully, you won't add to it. Is there a link to the game below? Because that would be dope! Wow, that's it. Okay, interesting. Some strange things going on. Alright. So I think that was all like preamble. Let's get to the juice. So these were all uploaded the same day. Maybe that's why they're out of order. Let's go with video 1 of Creature Collection gameplay. Looks like an Atari game. Alright, Creature Chat start or the collection start. Okay, so... Oh, can I not... So I heard some things about the game, wanted to see if they happened. Alright. Welcome to the Creature Chat. I'm so glad you decided to visit and talk to me. What do you want to know? What kind of game is this? What are you? Or go back to the main menu. Yeah. Who said this is a game? You ask questions and I answer them. There's a game available, but not here. Isn't that a game, though? Alright, so we have green text that is commenting on what we're seeing in the game. Did anything change there? That was weird. I'm going back frame by frame currently. Yeah, it just kind of went dark for a second and then came back with the exact same screen. Weird. Okay. Ooh, I don't trust these flashing at all. Alright, what are you? I'm the Maybe that was him hitting back to main menu. And now we're here. I'm the creature in this game. I've been here for, well, I've lost track of how many years exactly. Years? It hasn't been a year. It's been almost a year based off of what day it is now. I've lost track for how many years. In any case, this is my current container. Thank you so much for visiting. That's a really weird answer. Ah! And then red. Okay, interesting. Main menu goes red again. Okay, so that's creature chat. I wonder what's in the collection. Okay, so we got very little out of this other than you can talk to you can chat with the creature, but you're limited in what you're allowed to ask him. And somebody commented, but they don't own a microphone, but they have editing equipment, so they're able to add typeface to the video. So so this is the person on the channel, ended up getting several videos from someone who decided to play Creature Collection. So the uploader is not the player. Here's the first one. What's the transcript show? Music. Thank you. Thank you, Thorin. That's weird. Definitely didn't hear those words. So I want to get to these like good videos, but stories should be experienced in order. Here, let's go with maybe the second gameplay video, which looks more like a game. But why are you going so dang quick? Okay, not sure what that was supposed to mean. What did it even say? Yeah, hold your horses here. Hello and welcome to the collection. The object of this game is simple. Collect the raindrops. As you do, the counter will go up and get closer to... Well, I won't spoil the surprise, at least not now. You'll see soon enough. This seems to be the creature speaking whenever it's this weird kind of peachy color. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Get the raindrops! What a great... Don't hit the wall! It's like Operation. I guess there's that red box at the top is like a progress bar, I'd imagine. Oh, now we're getting complicated. I hit the wall. That's bad. That's bad speedrunning strats. What? I'm surprised to see you're still playing. There's only 2 more levels until you know what the surprise is. Guys, we're on full surprise watch. Why wouldn't I still be playing? Because the game's bad, bro. Have you... Look at this. This has very, like, scary maze vibes to it. You know? Okay. Get ready for surprise watch. Okay, so this is still fairly a normal game. Might go ahead and get ready for a jump scare. What? That wasn't even a surprise! There's nothing more surprising than the lack of a surprise. Thank you for finishing the game. I really appreciate it. Now, though, there's just one more thing. Wait a minute. That wasn't supposed to happen. I guess I can't ask you to help me with my issue yet. You'll just have to play the game some more until I can. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Bro, you're really good at reading, because you read real fast. And it looks like he tries to click the collection again at the end. Yeah, it looks like he clicks start and it doesn't work. So, who knows? Who knows what's going on here? Alright. I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued. Ooh. Different color. How many of these do I have to watch before I get humans? Because I think I might have to come back to... Oh, man, some of these are long. All right. All right, let's take a look at this. There hasn't been much for me to solve or to do here. It's just a lot of speculation. Yeah, I'm back playing the game. Dude. I want to see if anything changes. Okay. Yeah, so far this looks the same. I agree. What do you think you are? Are you a spaceship? You look like a spaceship or a car from the Jetsons. It's somewhat different though. Yeah, you got some texture going on there. That looks like part of a level of like, I want to be the guy. Okay, so it says the same thing. Okay, the game knows I'm still playing. Of course it does. It's the thing that pops up when you finish that level. Not really sure what to think of that. Alright. Dude, I'm playing a video game. Can you practice guitar elsewhere? Jeez. For some reason, I got a weird feeling about this game. Guys, surprise. Surprise alert. Whoa! Help me. In Helvetica. Okay. So I would assume that would be the Creech, but the color of the letters would actually imply perhaps a different entity of some sort. Mr. Green Text has not seemed to have noticed. Surprise alert! Thank you so much for finishing the game again. Okay. I really appreciate it. And now... there we go. That's what I like to see. Now, all you need to do is click the button that says free me. Why do you gotta do it twice? No. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I think we gotta get at least one more video in. And then I think we might have to call this a stream. I'm digging it so far. It's got... Like, I'm definitely intrigued, but I would love a call to action thing to kind of, like, fiddle with at this point. Was this also uploaded the same day? Yes, so these were all uploaded on the 17th. Interesting. Interesting that their uploads are in chunks. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you decided to return. I have a question for you this time, though. Why didn't you free me? Okay, this just got weird. What the heck? I mean, right now, the game is not doing anything that a game wouldn't be able to be programmed to do. You know? What the heck? Thank you for not swearing, Mr. Green Text. Why not? Just go ahead and let me out. I'm not going to free you. I'm done talking to you. Why would you not have the option to free him in this section? Not a chance. Done talking to you. You seem pretty definite about that. For now, at least, things can change. And we are in full collection mode again. Why do I feel like I should still play this game? I don't know, man. Like, it's barely a game. Whoa! Whoa! Trips. Okay. So we'll get a message after this. Some pretty good speed run strats going on right here. Effective movement. There you go. Oh no, see. Wonderful to see you are still playing. I thought you'd stopped. Hey, it's a thing to do. All right. I think this is probably just a replacement cipher, just because the single letter V is clearly an I, just based on its capitalization. So, was anyone nice enough just to write it for me? No, of course not. All right, just going. Where did this come from? That got me nothing. I'm guessing I don't know if you can me, but I hope you probably can. You need to stop playing this game. The creature is using you to gain its powers. You're wondering how I know. It happened to me. I'm stuck in this game. It doesn't seem like it wants to do the same to you. I can't let it though. It's trying to trap others. Stop before it's too late. Okay, so does that... Yeah, and notice that this is not pink, so this is someone else speaking. Got it. someone else was speaking and whatever the creature was like preventing it from speaking correctly is what we got going on here. All right. Cool. This was video 4 of... So, before I go, because I do need to go, but I do want to talk about the very interesting titles there. That seems very deliberate, because when did recording 5 show up? Did we miss a whole record? All right, we'll go back, because it's 27 seconds. I have 27 seconds to spare. Video 1 of Creature Creation gameplay. Second gameplay video. Gameplay video 3. Video 4 of gameplay. It's very odd that, like, the pattern of how it's titled suddenly changed. Video 1 of gameplay. Second gameplay video. Gameplay video 3. Video 4 of gameplay. Like, it sends up a red flag. I don't know why, but... And then we have 2 untitled, and then last. Interesting. And then I think we're going to switch into some other stuff. All right, so we're going to have to come back and play this again to get more out of this. But let's check out recording 5 and add to our notes, and then we'll see what's going on.
On March 27th, 2023, the virtual creatures are now hidden in the game Creature Collection. The modified version has been sent to the game developer Creature Creation Inc. has been working with. Now all that's left is waiting to see what happens.
That's it. That's the whole video. Was there a flash in there? I was looking elsewhere. No, don't. No, it's not Game Grumps time.
On March 27th, 2023, the virtual creatures are now hidden in the game Creature Collection. The modified version has been sent to the game developer Creature Creation Inc. has been working with. Now all that's left is waiting to see what happens.
She seems to have gotten more robotic, which is odd. First dive, boys. Don't know what that means. All right, so we've gotten through all the recordings. We've almost finished the first set of gameplay. It looks like it's going to get... That's not what I wanted at all.
On March 27th.
It looks like we're going to get more actual gameplay. I'd love to get this game, because I would just stream this game. You know? Okay, now when looking at this, I realize now that this is the gameplay. And I said that this was a spaceship. This looks more like an eyeball to me. Like, this is the lid, this is the eye, this is the pupil. So it's an eye going... So maybe it's like a collection of tears. Like teardrops. So there's like maybe some sort of crying thing going on. I don't know. But I hope you all have a happy Halloween. This video, if you're watching this on YouTube, should have gone up on Halloween. You can see me at the Nightmine Candy Bowl, so be sure to stream the Nightmine Candy Bowl over on the Nightmine channel and see my latest horror short. And also be sure to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming. I'm intrigued. This is enough that I'm going to do another episode of this. So join me for more Creature Collection right here on the stream. You can join me live plus the number 2 comedy here on Twitch, and subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming to catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you all next time.